Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lollipop and today I'm going to be showing you a tour of my trek shop here in Sacramento, California. This is the place where I build all of my bikes and spend a lot of time and absolutely love every minute of it, and I could not have asked for a better job and a better group of co-workers, so I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys around the shop and show you some of the awesome bikes we have in stock, so let's go check it out. And for those of you wondering, this is a Remedy 9.8. So the entrance of the shop is right here. We are currently closed because I wanted to make this video. It's gated up. Usually we have these tents outside that basically provide some social distancing. We have different signs outside to guide people into the shop during COVID times. Right now, at the beginning, we have this lovely electric road bike at the window. We have some shoes over there. Right here, as soon as you come in the shop, you'll notice that you walk right in. On the right side, you can see a bunch of apparel. You have some bells, some smaller accessories, some socks, some other clothing items, as well as some pedals in the back there. As you can see, we're pretty stocked up right now, surprisingly, during COVID times, and you'll see that with all the bikes that we have. Right on the left side, we have some e-bikes. We have a Verve Plus 2, some other Verves, an Electra e-bike as well. And for those of you who do not know, Trek does own Electra, which is this kind of cruiser company. They also make some e-bikes. Got some glasses over here, and this is our accessory wall, which is pretty full right now as well. We have a lovely Project One Madone up here on display. But as you can see, we have all of our water bottle cup holders, as well as some water bottles, some lights, some flat packs, any other accessories, shock pumps, tire levers, locks, pretty much anything you would need on your bike when you come in the shop. We have a nice area right here where customers can park their bikes, or we can park bikes that people want to check out. Then we got a bunch of helmets over here and a Trek 920 up on display as well, which is basically a backpacking gravel bike. And then as you can see in the shop, we have an absolute plethora of bikes at the moment, surprisingly. So if you're looking for any bikes, I'll show a bunch in this video, and you can totally come down to Trek Sacramento and test ride some of them, pick one out if you want. This one in particular is a Rail 7. It's an electric mountain bike. We have a bunch of Fuel EX 9.8s right here. I'll probably do some test rides of any of these too if you want, so leave a comment down below if you want me to test ride any of these in specific or do a review or whatever. We have a bunch of Fuel EX 8s. Unfortunately, no Fuel EX 5s or Fuel EX 7s, but we do have a ton of Fuel EX 8s, probably like 20 of them, in the blue colors, as well as the red right here, in both GX and XT versions. These are GX versions right here, as you can tell, with the SRAM GX drivetrain. Yeah, we have an XT right here. You can tell because the cassette is silver with some black at the top there. And I have test ridden both of those. And then on the other side right here, we have some Marlin 6s. We usually have a few Marlins in the store, but they definitely sell out the fastest, along with like some other bikes like the Dual Sports or FXs. These ones are nice. They're the women's specific versions in the teal color. This is a Trek service bike or police bike, pretty much an Excalibur, but with some extra accessories on it. It's pretty fast. I like it a lot. I've test ridden that one as well. We have a 2020 Remedy 9.8, which is pretty awesome, in a size large. And then we have two Supercalibers, which are pretty crazy bikes, really expensive, really proprietary design from Trek. This one is just the normal 9.7 with the NX drivetrain. This one's the GX. And then we have a Top Fuel, which is their cross-country full suspension mountain bike, along with the Supercaliber, of course. And then we have the electric service bike or police bike, which is just an electric version of that same one I just showed. But this one definitely is a lot faster, tops out at 28 miles per hour. We have some display stands with people wearing masks right here, and showing off some of the Bontrager apparel. And then real quick, I'll just go on this side, because I already came over here. We have all of our e-bikes lined up on the bottom floor. So we have these Allants over here. We have about like 28, 30 Allants in the store. So if you want an electric bike, definitely come on down to Trek Sacramento. Then we have a bunch of Verve Plus 2s. For those of you who do not know, the Verve is basically like a hybrid commuter bike, and they've electrified it in these versions. The normal versions are up here, so that's a normal Verve, not electric. Same with this one. They have low step versions, so it's easier to get on and off the bike, just step right through. And they have normal versions like that. Kind of looks more like a dual sport in that sense with a rigid fork. And so all of these are Verves. They have some nice color schemes. They usually have these two rings right there, which makes them look pretty nice. And then we have the FXs right here lined up on the top. And these are basically Trek's fitness bikes. They're also hybrid bikes, but a little bit more focused on speed, a little bit closer to a road bike. As I've mentioned in my videos, this one's a FX Stagger. So it has that staggered frame for easier mounting of the bike and getting off of it. And these aren't even all the bikes that we have. I'm actually gonna go upstairs and show you some more because we're fully stocked up on the floor and we ran out of space, so we actually had to put a bunch of bikes upstairs. And then on this side, we kind of have all of our road bikes and cruisers right here. Now real quick, I wanna show you this lovely Project One Madone right here. Let's check out the price on that one actually. Yeah, that's expensive. It has this beautiful like purple color scheme that looks amazing in the sunlight, but even in the store you can tell that it's really like moving around and changing colors as you walk around the bike, so it's pretty amazing. The Madone is basically Trek's aero racing bike, as you can definitely tell with all these specialized, no pun intended, specialized, you know, tubing and everything. I don't even know what to call it. But real quick before we get onto the road bikes, we have a bunch of Electra cruisers right here. Since Trek does own Electra, we have a bunch of cruiser bikes that people are interested in, as well as another one of those Electra e-bikes on this side. And then when you come around, you can see some more electric bikes from Electra. And then these are basically just nice commuter bikes. They're less expensive than most of the Trek ones, like the Verves over there and the Allants. But they're still really good quality. And then on this side we have all of the road bikes, which I'm not as familiar with, but they look pretty amazing. This is definitely a Madone with those arrow shaping. We have a bunch of Domanes over here, which is the more comfort oriented road bike from Trek, but still very fast, still very lightweight. This is an Emonda. That's the lightweight version of the road bikes from Trek, just designed to be really light. So you have electric road bikes, we have normal road bikes, we have some gravel bikes as well. These are Crockett's, which are kind of the cyclocross bikes. As you can tell with these tires, they have more knobby tires, but they're still pretty thin. We have a 520 Granado, which is another backpacking bike, another backpacking gravel bike, I guess, like the 920 over there on display. These look pretty nice. They always have some interesting color schemes, kind of reminiscent of the 1120 backpacking mountain bike, which is based off of the Stash Hardtail. And we actually have two of those right here. So if you're interested in backpacking, we have some pretty sick bikes for those. Got the racks in the front and the rear, got this amazing color scheme and these extremely giant 29 plus size tires, which is why we need this really strange Stash frame for it, which has this bent chainstay right there to accommodate those bigger tires. Has a dropper post, pretty much a beast of a bike. I've test ridden that one as well. Then we got some checkpoints. This is their gravel bike, which basically, you know, in contrast to a road bike, it still has similar sized tires, but a little bit more focused on speed. It has drop bars instead of flat handlebars like on the FXs and Verves and dual sports. But yeah, we have a bunch of bikes in the store right now. So if you want to check out any of these, please come on down to Trek Sacramento. We would love to get you on a bike, and I'd love to meet you guys. We have this little wall right here, which is pretty nice, just showing you a bunch of trails around Sacramento, around our Trek shop, so you can go test ride some stuff. We have our main cashier's location. Got some nice Christmas theme lights already up. Never too early to start celebrating Christmas. But yeah, now we're back at the beginning. I'm just gonna walk on through and show you guys down. After you go past all the amazing bikes, you can reach some more kiosks, I guess, of products. We got some grease, some lube, a lot of park tool products. On the left side, we have a bunch of kids bikes, and I've built most of these. We got the Roscoe 24, pretty nice bikes over here with some fat tires for kids. Lots of more kids accessories, some more kids bikes, a bunch of different varieties, colors, sizes of kids bikes over here. And then on this side at the end, we have our wall of seats and tires and handlebars and some more accessories that you can get for your bike, including some tubeless stuff up here, some more grips and handlebar tape and random stuff like that. And then as you can see, those 1120s are right there. And what happens right here is our service department. This is the start of service, as you can see, and that's the department I work in. We have the service desk right here, so customers will come up, they can park their bikes right there. Or right here, we can do some service repairs or flat repairs or whatever customer needs. And that's really nice. But basically, this department, this side of the store, is a showroom. It's mainly focused on, dominated by the sales representatives. So I usually am not out here. I'm always in the back working on bikes, building bikes, doing some minor repairs here and there. And that's where the service department starts. So it starts right here. And then we have a bunch of bikes on this wall that need to be worked on, whether it be like a flat repair or a crankset change or basically anything that a customer needs, or if they have a problem with their bike, we'll put it up here and work on it eventually. There's Evan. He's in the service department as well. He's super cool, really smart. And then we have a bunch of racks up there. We have the wheels all up alongside the ceiling of the store. I organized these actually. Then we have a bunch of different desks for working on bikes. We have our stands right here where we put the bikes in, and just a bunch of big tool chest drawers with basically every single tool that we would need to work on a bike, fix the bike, build a bike, anything like that. We have a Domane over here. I don't know anything about road bikes. We've got the axis shifting, which is wireless. We're working on this one right now, or Evan is. I'm not doing anything. And then we have kind of like, this is the back entrance of the store. We have a awesome, basically shop bike, which is labeled with Sacramento on it. And we use this to go around, get food or anything on our breaks or whatever. We have a nice vending machine over here. And then bathroom over there. And then we have this mini room that we can go through. There's just like a bunch of random boxes and other stuff. Usually we pile up extra bikes that we have over here so we can build them on the floor. This is Ben. He's my manager.
What's up?
He's super cool.
Am I recording? Hello to Lollipop. This is your future best friend.
Hello. Psyching.
But I'm gonna show you something pretty cool, which is, you've already seen all the bikes on the showroom, but as soon as you get past the service department, well, no people are allowed up here, but you can go upstairs, and what we have up here are a bunch of more bikes. We have this complete upstairs area filled with bikes right now. And guys, funnily enough, as I was recording this video, 97 new bikes came in the store. So these are what box bikes look like. We usually just put them up here when we run out of space downstairs. So the title of this video is correct. We do have almost 300 bikes in stock right now. We have our first dual sport 3s, we have FX3s, we have Marlin 6s, more FX3s, more dual sport 2s, Marlin 7s. We have actually some Excaliburs too, so that'll be really exciting. My first Excalibur build. And this is not even a third of all the bikes that we have in boxes right now that I need to build, along with some of my coworkers. But I thought that was just really funny while I was recording, talking about how many bikes we have in stock. A bunch more just came in, almost 100 more. And also some Roscoe 6s, blood red color. Actually built both of these and they got sold immediately today, right after I built them. Pretty impressive to see that many bikes in a Trek store, so we're definitely really grateful for all of them, and we're doing a great job keeping it organized. It's definitely really fun to work here. Now these ones on the right are actually work orders. They're bikes that need to be worked on as well. And then we have all the bikes for sale right here. So I already showed you a bunch of Allants, which are the electric commuter bikes downstairs. But we have a bunch more right here. And then as I mentioned, we have a bunch of Fuel EXs. So Fuel EX8, Fuel EX8, 8, 2 Fuel EX 9.8 GXs. The normal 8s cost $3,500. And we have a bunch of them. They're pretty amazing mountain bikes. I've test ridden and built a lot of these actually, and especially for a full suspension mountain bike, they're pretty amazing. Then on this side, we kind of have some more commuter bikes, more electric bikes. We're kind of moving down. We see a lot of Town Egos, which are the Electra commuter bikes. We have some more Verve electric bikes, and then a lot more of the normal Verves right here. So if you need a Verve, definitely come on down, or a Fuel EX. Bunch of kids bikes, an insane amount of kids bikes. I built a lot of these, and got some more FXs right there, FX2s, 3 of them. We got like 7 Verve 3s in the same color for some reason. And then these are some layaway bikes, which are basically bikes that have been sold and the customer is just coming in eventually to get them. We have our break room in the back right here where we have our fridge or anything else that we want to just do and chill out. These are some of our bikes that people ride to work on, so that's really nice. Okay, and this is actually the back of the store. That's the employee entrance only. We have a beautiful I guess mural of some bikes in the back right there, and then you'll probably recognize this one, this big mural right here, because that's where I took the picture for the video where I got a job at Trek. And that's basically our building. It used to be a bike store called City Bicycle Works, so that's why it says that there, but Trek eventually took it over after they left. But then that's the back side, and I'm gonna go show you the front. All right, so walking on the sidewalk, you can see the Trek store right there. They got this big sign for bike service and gear. We have our Trek mobile, pretty awesome big van for deliveries or anything. And this is basically the front of the store. You can see we already got the Christmas decorations lined up, of course. And then here's the front of the store, which I talked about. You can look through there and see all the bikes on the left and right side, the accessories I talked about right there, and that electric road bike right in the front. But that's it. That's our amazing Trek store. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed the video. I definitely had a great time making it. And once again, please leave any comments or suggestions or questions or whatever in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer all of them. But yeah, I appreciate all of you watching, and remember to keep biking. Hey Brian. Hi, hello.